CTV family. Catch us live on your TV screens.
Welcome back, beautiful people. Right now, we are still in the conversation of drug use, drug dealings, drug abuse.
Yeah.
And in this segment, we are joined by Denzel as well as Shane, who
Yeah.
will be telling us their story, right? So they've been through it. So we'll be hearing from them firsthand what it was like, where it all started, and where they are now. So keep it locked.
Literally, hi guys, welcome to the studio.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for joining us. Shane, I'm gonna start with you. Can you please just I need to hear your story, like from the how did it start and what happened?
It all started a time when I was, how can I not say it? I was feeling lost. I was feeling disappointed. I was feeling lonely. My mother, all those situations that me and my mother went through made that I started using drugs, man. And the time I was using the drugs, it was actually for my own benefit, not for my parents' benefit, because at the end of the day, I wanted to impress friends. But at the end of the day, it doesn't even, how can I like say it now? It's not about the friends, it's about actually loving your parents for how they raised you up and for being there for you, man. But I didn't look at it, I didn't look at it that way. Because I was using my fix and I was always in a high or I was always feeling lost and I was always lonely. And that's the reason why I started to go away from my parents and I find myself with friends, sort of friends, gangsterism, gangsterism.
How
And
old
at the end
were
of the
you
day,
at the time, Shane?
I was, say,
you started?
between from 21 years old. The time I started using drugs and hanging out with bad company. And for me, was it not good, man.
Yeah.
That's why I started to say for myself, no, I rather want to change my life. And that's why I started up to where I'm now.
Wait,
love
so what happened was you were in a bad period in your life, and then you decided to go into drugs. How did that transition happen? Because I mean, I'm sure people are not walking around saying, "Hey Shane, do you want drugs? Hey Shane, here's some weed." Like, how did that happen? Was it school influence? Was it like, okay, I see people smoking in a corner, I'm gonna go join them, or okay, someone came and actually offered you drugs? Like, what was that interaction like?
The interaction was like me being cool. I started being cool in the time I was in high school. And eventually, when I was in high school, I was hanging with wrong guys.
Yeah.
I started having gang violence, gang fights, and so afterwards, when I saw myself, and I wasn't anymore in school, but I saw myself outside the school, not going to school anymore. And that's how I started becoming lonely because my friends, I don't have friends anymore, and I'm alone, and all the stuff, man. How's it complications at home because you don't work, and now you run to drugs, and afterwards, it's a time when you start to become lost, like a lost soul.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Denzel, please tell us your story. You know, when you're doing drugs, you want the next fix. Sometimes you sell stuff even at home. Was it the same case for you?
To be honest with you, I started out with gangsterism at the age of, say, 14.
Yo.
Then I moved on by indulging to the things they busy with. I used to do a lot of things,
Right.
not only smoking drugs, but, for me, I had everything. My mom really tried the best with me, but for me, it's not enough, man. You understand? And I went out there, go looking for love, for more love, like they call it brotherly love.
Okay.
And then I ended up joining a gang.
Yeah.
And like I was ending up joining this gang, I started using the stuff. I started selling it, you understand? And it took me further and further, deeper and deeper into it. I used to use tuck, and then I substituted tuck for heroin, and I started smoking heroin. I think if I'm not correct, about 7 years of my life, I've been smoking heroin. And to be honest with you, like a guy that had everything, I never, how can I say, I couldn't complain, man,
Yeah.
about everything I had, you understand?
Yeah.
But what happened is, for me, I lost everything by smoking heroin. Tech wasn't so bad because you can smoke tech today, tomorrow you can leave it.
Oh, okay.
But heroin is a different case. You
Which is what
understand?
the two councils were
They're
actually
telling us.
speaking about.
Yes. That one is a different case. And it started getting all worse, you understand? And
Yeah.
at times going home, mom is not watching me and stuff like that, and I started to take out of the house, started selling, you understand?
Yeah.
And like time went on, time went on, time went on. Then I finally decided, no man, this is not
worth
me,
it.
man. This is not the person that I know who I am. You understand?
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I left the house. I left my mom's place, and I came to live in town.
Yeah.
You understand? I knew taxi bosses here in town,
Yeah.
and we used to operate sequin taxis, and they were always helping me, speaking to me, trying to help me understand.
Yeah.
And I started realizing, man, what am I really doing to my life? I'm busy destroying it.
Yeah.
You understand? I have a son, he's 12 years old, which I love very, very, very much. And for me, that grew up without a dad, I don't want the same thing to happen to him. Man.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's why whenever I get the chance to see him or to speak to him, then I'll speak to him the truth. I'll tell him what it is, what it's like. You understand? Then there was times when I used to go sleep here by some spots here in town.
Yeah.
Then at night, then I always used to pray. I always used to ask God, yo, I need help, man. This is not me. I need to get out of this. Because if not so, I'm going to die on the streets.
Yeah.
You understand? And then eventually my mom was in Johannesburg. She was very worried about me being on the street, you understand? And then I had a friend, his name is Junior, and he helped me. I remember my mom's number. And then I got into contact with her, and I sent her a message. I'm talking about a message. And then I told her in the message, look here, Mom, I finally realized, man, what I'm busy doing to myself. All I need is help. At the beginning, it was like that because I was by a lot of rehabs before.
Okay.
But I never did it for myself.
And you did it for other people
Yes,
to be
because
like,
they asked
I'm
me
trying
to.
to get better.
Yeah.
You understand?
I see.
But this time around, it was different. Because I knew inside of myself, I need help.
That's what you wanted.
So I'm going to take this chance to speak to my mom because my mom was at the point of, like writing me down. There's nothing I can get out of her, you understand?
Yeah.
And I've been in prison also. Come out of prison, went back to prison, come out of prison, went back to prison. And I thought to myself, no man, I don't want this for myself. You understand? So I need to speak to my mom somehow, some way, to let her understand that I really need help. The problem was never them. The problem was me.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Not knowing that all the time that they really loved me, man. But I never looked at
That way.
in that. You understand?
But I mean, you grew up without your father, so I would think that's the cause of it.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
that plays
how
a
can I say, if you're not speaking about growing up without my dad, no, we 6 boys,
Yeah.
no, and I mean for a mom to raise 6 children,
Yeah.
it's not easy, man.
Yeah.
not.
You understand? And I always wanted that father figure in my life because I believe if I had that father figure in my life, this would have
None
never
of these
happened to
things would
me.
happen.
You understand? I would have never made the wrong choices.
True.
Yeah.
You understand?
True.
And that actually drove me more and more and more into the things that I was busy with.
Because you were substituting that love you weren't getting,
You
and you were trying
understand?
to find it from
I went
other
to go
brothers.
I went to go look for it outside.
Yeah.
You understand? When it was the whole time in the house. You understand? But besides my dad.
Yeah.
You understand? So for me, it was a journey to talk about.
But I love that you are a father now, so at least you're teaching your son the right way to go. Would you say he's giving you like an extra sense of purpose or living?
Yeah, I would say that because there's a lot of messages I get from him.
Yeah.
He's playing soccer. He's actually doing the things I used to do when I was young.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
And
beautiful.
for me, it makes me proud, man, to think that I can do something in his life so that he can move forward and not do the things I did.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm just trying my best. What I can do for him, I'll do.
Yeah.
But I don't want him to go the same road I went because the road I went on was like
Very
hell and
hard.
yes.
Yo, guys,
You
this
understand?
road, if you literally undermining anything that
Yeah.
people go through, it is really, really hard. And hopefully, from hearing these two inspirational stories, that you will understand how difficult it can be once you're in that cycle. But the story doesn't end here. They're still going to come out and talk to us a little later on. And you'll be surprised to know that it ends very positively. But right now,
Yes.
though, we need to take a quick breather and we will see you after this.
See you now.
CTV family. Catch us live on your TV screens.